Hey CG, I'm Keaton.
And I'm Blake.
And we have your weekly broadcast for the week of November 15th, 2015.
First up, Jake Krause brings you a video on Mr. Bird's Principal Advisory Council.
This year at CGHS, Principal Bird has selected a group of students to be a member of his Principal Student Advisory Council.
Well, I'm Doug Bird, Principal, Center Grove High School, and talking here about our Student Advisory Council.
What is the purpose of this Principal Student Advisory Council, and why this year? Why haven't you established it in other years?
Well, absolutely. It's something I've wanted to do the past couple of years, and as you get going in your job, you can take on additional things each year, and that's was one of my priorities, is to get a group of students together in order to share some things with them about whether it's ongoing projects or initiatives here in the building, or give them the opportunity to provide me some ideas of things to consider that are important to the students also.
What grade levels are represented in this council?
It's comprised of 3 seniors, 3 juniors, and then 2 sophomores and 2 freshmen.
What students did you select to become members of this council?
Well, it started off, I started looking at the RSVP list, and thought I'd take advantage of a group we already had in place. I knew I wanted to get it up and running quickly, so that group of students had already existed, and then I rounded it out a little bit with some other students that I was familiar with. And moving forward, I'll be a little bit more mindful of making sure that we have probably a good mix across the board, representing different groups and activity and interests here in the building. But I definitely have students that are willing to engage in a good conversation, that's for sure.
Do you think this council will increase student-to-principal relations?
Yeah, that's one of the big focuses of this group, is making additional connections. It gives me the opportunity to hear directly from you guys. I think I do a pretty good job of getting out and about and talking to kids all the time, but sometimes those conversations are pretty casual in nature and aren't focused on big topics. But when we have a specific meeting to address those things, it really does give me an opportunity to hear you guys, and it gives you guys the opportunity to have a voice, which is great.
How do students who are not a member of this council express their opinions and concerns about things around the school?
Picked a group of students that are pretty well connected, involved in music, involved in athletics, part of student government, and so we have those structures in place already where students can share those concerns, and then likewise, you guys are going to be able to reach out to your constituency, if you will, whether it's in the band or folks on their athletics teams, to say, hey, I'm meeting with Mr. Bird next week. I can put that on the table, or you guys have any thoughts or ideas, and but hopefully that will start making those groups more connected too.
Thanks, Jake. That looks kicking.
A winter sport is rapidly approaching, girls swimming. Dex Kiesler brings you a preview.
This is the Center Grove girls swimming team, consisting of 24 students. They will be competing for a school and are already practicing hard for their next swim meet.
This year, Coach Todd has redesigned our practices based on how we swim and what we train. So we're going to be doing 10,000 yards less than what we did last year, in the hopes that we're going to be able to be like sprinters, will be able to do faster sprint practices and sprint races. Also, we're going to be doing more team bonding, so that'll make sure that all the freshmen feel welcomed and included, and that'll help them make the transfer from middle school swimming to high school swimming.
With all the girls last year, we had all grown up together up until that point, and a lot of the girls we had all grown up with had graduated last year, but this year we're moving on, and we have a strong team with new girls, younger girls that we've gotten a lot closer with.
Strong points of this year will be definitely because we have a lot of younger girls, and Peyton and I are going to make it our job to make sure that they feel comfortable and we feel more as a team. We're going to do a lot more team bonding things and getting like a close-knit group of friends more so than just teammates.
We have a really strong team all around, but someone to look for this year is Jaden King. She's a new freshman, and she's a really good all-around swimmer.
We have 2 home swim meets this year, so
One senior night.
yeah, if you want to come support your Center Grove swim team, then
You better be there.
Many of our CG athletes have already been signed to college teams. Jackson Keeley and Carson McCracken bring you a look at the ceremony.
Last Wednesday, the athletic department held a signing event for seniors who were awarded collegiate athletic scholarships.
Lauren Rowell is a standout leader and athlete at Center Grove High School. In track and field, she was a state record holder in the 4x4, a varsity basketball player, and involved in publications and yearbook. Lauren has been a leader and moral compass for her teammates. She will be going to play basketball for the Bisons of Lipscomb University.
I'm extremely blessed to be able to live in a community where there's so much support.
Rachel Smallwood was a diving team captain at Center Grove High School, came in 8th place at the state meet, and is involved in the U.S. Club Diving Regional and Zones. She holds a lofty 4.1 GPA, and she has been involved in many outside activities, including a Special Olympics volunteer. She will be diving for the Cardinals of Ball State University.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all my coaches, friends, family, and most importantly, my parents for making the impossible possible.
Sydney Abbott has been a cornerstone of Center Grove High School varsity golf team over the past 4 years, and she will be going to Grace College to lead the Lancers golf team.
Most importantly, I want to thank my family for supporting me through every step in this process. From driving me to practice and watching me during matches, everything you have done has meant the world to me, and I cannot thank you enough.
Allie White will be going to Goshen College to fortify the Fighting Purple Maple Leaf softball team. Allie has been a versatile player and has shown unmatched dedication to the Center Grove High School softball program and was a member of the state championship team.
I'm grateful to have been a part of a successful high school season last year as state champs, and I'm looking forward to having one this year.
Mandy Dallas has been a great second baseman for Center Grove High School's state championship softball team. A fierce competitor who never gets cheated at the plate, will be going to IUPUI to play for the Jaguars.
Thank you to all my teammates for the lifelong friendships and memories we've all made growing up together. I look forward to seeing you all succeed at the next level.
Maddie London will be going to play for the Yellow Jackets softball team of Black Hills State University. Maddie was a great teammate and gifted catcher for the Center Grove High School state championship softball team.
Having the opportunity to refer myself as a college athlete has been a dream for me and my team.
Destiny Turner has been a great shortstop for the Center Grove High School state championship softball team. A gritty leadoff hitter and a great base runner, Destiny will be going to IUPUI to play for the Jaguars.
Today is the day that all of us have dreamed of but never really expected to happen. Receiving the opportunity to play the sport you love for at least 4 more years is a dream of any athlete.
Taylor Hamill has been a true leader and captain of the volleyball team. She was All-Conference, All-County, and First-Team All-State and an Indiana All-Star as setter for Center Grove. Taylor will be going to Auburn University.
Thank you for everything. I have never had a coach that has pushed me to the best at all times, and a coach that has had so much faith in me.
Madison Smethers was All-Conference, All-County, and First-Team All-State and an Indiana All-Star as middle blocker for Center Grove. Madison developed into a leader this year and will be going to Ohio State University.
I would also like to thank my coaches, Mavis, Stripperly, Ham, and Mac, for always believing in me and pushing me to the limits. Also, a shout out to Granny for always coming to all my games and always having my back.
Good luck to all the student athletes at the next level of competition.
Thanks, guys. Mary Poppins is coming to CG. The show runs November 20th and 21st at 7 p.m. and the 22nd at 2:30. All seating is reserved and can be purchased on cgtheater.org. This show is filled with many magical moments and spectacular effects. Nick Nightingale brings you a look behind the scenes.
One of the most beloved musicals of all time is coming to CG, Mary Poppins. But what would Mary Poppins be without the magic? We sat down and talked to a few cast members of the fly crew, and the director, Miss Kathleen Kersey, to find out what magic will be involved in this production.
I'm Katie Swaney, and I will be playing Mary Poppins.
And I'm Jeffrey Robinson, and I will be playing Bert.
So we all know from the movie that there's a lot of cool flying effects. Will we see any of those in this production?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Super cool.
Has it been hard to learn how to fly?
No, it was
Not
really
really
fun.
hard. Just it's a little painful just because the harness is really tight. So.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
What's the best part about it?
The the best part about flying.
I mean, you're in the air.
Yeah,
not on the
I think it's
ground.
really cool because you're like above everybody and you can kind of see everything that's going on.
I get to do a bunch of flips and tricks, so it's pretty cool.
My name is Jay Wetzel. I'm one of the fly guys here for Mary Poppins. We are right now getting Bert set up in his harness. As you can see, Bob is our fly supervisor. He's the only one who can do this to make sure that Bert is secure. Once he's secure, we will turn around and use our rigging system here, the fly system itself. Up in the air, we have the bag where the line is, where we're going to test him out. But as you can see, I've got ropes in front of me. This set right here on this pulley is going to be our travel. This is this pulley that'll take him side to side across the stage. This one right here is the up and down. So we want him to go down. We would pull towards the stage, so he's going down towards it. When he goes to lift off, we would pull it the other direction. Simple system, but a lot of hard work.
But of course, it can't be Mary Poppins without Mary Poppins flying herself. Without spoiling too much of the magic, we're giving you a first-hand view of what Mary sees when she flies across the rooftops.
Everyone that knows the movie knows that there's plenty of magic. Will we be seeing any of that in this show?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not going to tell you what it is because that would spoil the magic.
Mary Poppins runs November 20th and 21st at 7 p.m. and November 22nd at 2:30. All seating is reserved and tickets can be purchased on cgtheater.org. Buy your tickets as soon as possible to get the best seats.
Get your tickets as soon as possible.
And that's all we have for you this week, CG.
Bye.
Bye.